like that the whole time.
So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coach Kells here with my man Mr.Nobody.
Is that what we're doing? We're just starting the show? All right, let's do this.
I'm hoping we're recording. We're having a little technical difficulties today.
I believe so.
Trying to be out here by, Boulevard East.
We wanted to give you guys the view, you know? This is like the capital of the world, right?
I like it.
I think this is a good look.
First, I wanted to say, appreciate you wanting to come through and show some love.
Likewise. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much, bro. It's been like 20 years since we sat down anywhere together. Had a in-person conversation.
Yeah, so I started this podcast a few weeks ago, and I had a few people reach out to me, so I wanted to go way, 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 way back in the crates and bring my man Mr.Nobody, Rich.
Yeah, Rich. Don't drop my last name. Everybody don't need that. Next thing you know, I got all kinds of friends I haven't heard from, you know?
That's all right. That's what we want. We want our supporters. We want the haters. We want everything.
We want everyone watching, right? They're already watching, man.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a Hudson County, music veteran. Anybody from Hudson County on the music scene, you should already know who I am. If you don't, ask one of your friends. I'm sure they do. If not, Google me and you'll be like, oh shit, this guy. Yeah, I know this guy. I remember this guy. So I've been in LA for like the last year. Yeah. And before that, let me just get straight to the point. I spent a lot of time doing music out in like France and Europe and stuff. So I would go like back and forth, a lot of places, a lot of traveling, and I've been in somewhat of a fantasy world, man. Yeah, I've been in somewhat of a dream world, and not realizing that home was still here and home was still not that it was still here, but really what's going on has been deteriorating, And once I seen what you were doing, I said, you know what, I gotta go home, I gotta go check out moms, I gotta go, take care of a few music things out here, and I gotta stop and I gotta go see Sean, because I like what you're doing, man.
I appreciate that.
Can you, I'm gonna pretend I'm the host of the show here, can you please tell the good folks in 25 words what it is that you're doing and why?
I don't know if I could break it down in 25 words.
All right, so let's call it 50,
I got you. I just want to bring back a sense of when we were kids, man. We had the schoolyards, we had coaches teaching sports fundamentals and focusing on leadership and mentorship and just teaching kids life and sports.
Sports was a big part of that.
It was a big part of my life, because when we were outside, we weren't inside. We didn't have the computers, we had video games, but it wasn't as advanced as it was now. So we were outside just playing, and we got to meet different people. Right. We got constructive criticism from people other than our parents.
Well, I like that. I like that you're calling on parents. You're calling on parents, and you're calling on on people to be coaches and be mentors and all this stuff. But you're not just letting anyone in.
I like to
You're
elaborate.
not letting anyone in.
Yeah. Nah, man. Listen, I've been around a long time. I'm 39 years old. I've went to school, grammar school, high school. I did a year and a half in community college, and I got to also work in a board of education system with the special needs program, and then that really got me to see the in-depth of what's going on and what these kids are lacking. And I'm not saying all parents, know what I mean?
Me neither.
There's a lot of great.
For that. I worked in a school system
there's a lot of
for
great
5 years.
Parents. There's a lot of great teachers.
I think I know exactly what you mean. For those who may not understand, please don't misconstrue exactly like you're saying. It's not all parents. It's not all teachers. But I think after a while, we do get to see things that bother us, sometimes it's one particular student or just a handful of students out of the 60 that you spend the day with, but there's those 5, those 5 kids that you wish that you could give them what they're lacking, and I think mentorship or coaching is a big part of that.
I've been blessed to have a lot of great people in my life, mother, father, aunts, uncles, coaches, teachers, educators, people like that.
Likewise.
But I see now, the way our life is up here up north in Jersey is both parents have to work, if they do have both parents, and they're lacking that leadership in their life.
Right.
And I got, from going from a school to working in a jail, I really got to see in depth what a lot of kids are missing that are good. You shouldn't be in a juvenile program at 7, 8, 9 years old. Those parents failed those kids, and I just can't see myself working in a jail for 20 plus years and everybody saying, yo, good job, good job, Officer Kell. I want to be on these streets and help these kids not even make it to
never get there. I want the jails to be empty.
Listen, there's gonna be people that are going to be going throughout the jail system. It just is what it is.
So for those of you who know who I am, you know who I am. And for those of you who don't, I'm sure you'll Google it and you'll figure it out. Officer Kelly here is Officer Kelly, so now you know who he is. We sitting here today hand in hand, you know, as partners in this venture, so to speak, you know, to teach the fucking youth, you know, pardon my French, but I mean, guys, really, if your kids are coming to school every day in the same clothes, if the homework is just never being done, if there's house problems and the social workers are calling and the parents are just not showing up, somebody's got to be there, and a mentor, a coach. Sports are great, and sometimes we're just talking about this. Some kids just don't want to play because they don't think they're good enough, and maybe everyone should or shouldn't have participation trophies, but don't be scared. Don't be scared to come and play. And with Coach Kels here, I don't think you have a reason to be scared. He'll prepare you to not be scared. Yeah, so tell them what it is exactly that you're doing with these kids.
So 201 Sports came about as basically anything sports. I don't care if you want to sit down and play chess.
Okay.
You know, if you're spending time together, it's more life mentorship programs. Like I said, I think is a big way to get with the youth through sports. It doesn't matter who, nationality, or anything like that. It really doesn't matter, because when you're out there playing,
guys, little windy out here, pardon us.
But when we out here playing the sports, you get to develop relationships and bonds with people, because a lot of guys don't start a sport and are good. A lot of kids, you know, you have to develop a skill, and you're not always going to be good. Yeah, we ain't worried about that. I got it. But
1 second.
We're getting a little windy over here, but we're doing our thing. We got stuff everywhere, but it's all good.
So we wanted to make this nice and homey for you. We want you to know this is what we go through, right? So, back to it.
So in the mix of starting 201 Sports, I wanted to make it a non-profit, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I was blessed enough over the time to meet a lot of great people, and through developing 201 Sports, I now have a non-profit, which is Project 201, and I would like to just build a relationship with every town in Hudson County and have a field for kids to come to.
So we're starting with home.
We're starting with home.
Hudson County. So you want to go from place to place? Would you like all the kids to come to one town? Would you like?
Eventually, you know, we got to start somewhere, right? So I'm starting in my hometown, hopefully, of Jersey City.
Jersey City.
And when we start in Jersey City, Greenville area, because St. Paul's Church blessed me with the honor of doing a toy drive for them.
Beautiful.
So I would like to, and I also do a soccer league we just got finished up with in the schoolyard. So that's why we're bringing back the schoolyard fun. We want to get kids back outdoors, doing something.
Beautiful. Almost
like the NFL Play 60 back when I was growing up, you know, just get out, and you don't necessarily have to play a sport. You could be volleyball, kickball, wiffle ball. I want to bring everything back.
How about just general athletics, like just exercise? I seen you doing a lot of like uphill runs and stuff like that.
Yeah, everything. Listen,
so if a kid's not good with a bat, if he's not good with a basketball, if he's not good with dribbling, can he still come out and be athletic and maybe learn?
We're gonna get your kid right. We're gonna get your kid if they want to play sports, if they don't want to play sports, if they just want to go down the park and kick a ball and play.
If he just wants to look better on the beach at the end of the year.
Not even about that. Hey,
it'll work though, right? It'll work. You should be able.
But them kids ain't worried about that, man. Like, there's a lot of things that kids just want to have fun.
Right. Like, how about some of the older ones? Because we say kids, and that's because we're up there in the third tier, right?
Well, you know, a lot of the high school kids that I've been running into, I just find are mentally weak, in a sense to where it seems like they aren't being pushed enough, and they give up at the first sign of when it's getting hard. And
lack of mentorship, going back to that, could be a big part of it.
I just feel we have a lack of solid men in these kids' lives growing up, men and women. But we need, you need a man in your life. We need somebody that's gonna, and there are a lot of great solid moms out there too. I'm not knocking any mothers out there.
No, but there's a certain thing that men bring to raising a child.
We were just speaking about that.
We were just speaking on that.
I can tell you
now that could be a whole nother, like, we can sit down and have an entire show on that. You can have callers on that one. You have a heated debate on that one. This could go long. So let's just say that you can fill in the position, right, where some of these kids might be lacking.
I want to be able to provide,
and not just you,
myself,
other parents and people that come in and help, part of the community.
Other solid male, women, female, it doesn't matter who. I don't care if you're a kid. You want to come in and work out with the kids and just be a part of this movement. it doesn't matter who you are, man. It's all about the
To
youth.
be part of the movement. Yeah, absolutely.
So I appreciate you wanting to even.
Well, anything that I can do to contribute, for example,
wanted to
we can probably get together and have some kind of event. We can bring some of you guys out, some of you Hudson County veterans, if you're watching. I know that you would you'd have no problem coming out and supporting a good cause for the kids.
I'm still getting stuck on looking at the view, so
yeah,
part of
right.
me, I wanted to
come out, have a good show. Maybe we can get a decent turnout. All proceeds can go to 201 Sports. You know, for the kids. Maybe
everything's for the kids, man.
So
let me ask you a question. What's something about the sports that you like to put into your music?
Well, I mean, I did a song once for like a basketball team to come out and shit. I played basketball my whole life.
Okay.
I played college ball for like a year, and then I had a bad knee injury playing football in high school. So by my freshman year of college, my knee couldn't handle it no more. It was just kind of over, you know. So
you've always been into the music thing since I can remember you.
Heavy into the music, heavy into it, because the sports was out the window for me. You know what I mean?
What any advice on the music game would you give to these young kids?
Sports or music, or whether you want to be a chef, or whether you want to, draw comic books, or write novels, or be a photographer, or fucking build tables, whatever the hell you want to do. Just invest your time 110% into it. You can't. I learned this from a friend of mine. Shout out to Paulie Hustle. He's taught me a lot of things over the years. You need to invest all of your focus on one thing. Invest it in whatever it is that you love. Invest all of it into that one thing, because if you're investing, even if it's only 20% of your time into something else, then you're only giving that thing that you love 80%.
I'm glad you said that.
That's no good, man. That's no good.
I learned that over this past year, man, and I really wish that I would have had this mentality when I was 20, 15 even, because I got a couple kids that really pushed me into where I am at today, and it's only because of them that I have 201 Sports and Project 201. Shout out to my man Gavin Rutan, fighting tonight for the Golden Gloves. Patterson, New Jersey.
Rest in peace, the preacher passed away last night. Motorcycle accident, blood clot, something like that, man. And he just passed away last night, man. Really cool dude. I just had him on my mind. I was a little distracted.
Shout out to Mr.Nobody behind the scenes.
Always shout out to the missus,
Yeah, always see her with you.
Usually I would say she hooked me up right before I came on, but she forgot to twist me up. So don't worry, y'all. Don't judge me.
We don't have no makeup. We don't have no hair. What we like to do here at Kelly's Corner, I'm trying to bring everything to you raw. No editing.
Oh, that should be your theme song, kid. Are they shooting? What's happening?
Nah,
Welcome home.
That's just just somebody that don't know how to drive stick.
So yeah, man, that should be your theme song. They should come in with the "Ooh, baby, I like it raw." Yeah, man.
ODB.
And then we give them the truth. Rest in peace.
I like
ODB.
I like it. Anything else you want to say to the people?
No, man. I just want people to wake up a little bit, man. People need to wake up a little bit. We need to start taking a little bit of responsibility, accountability for and give back a little bit. I'm not one to say I have much to give back. I'm not doing as well as maybe everybody may think. But I tell you the truth, right now, I know that there's areas that I could touch on that maybe other people don't have the ability to touch on. I have influences in places other people don't. So I want to use any power that I have, whether it be small or large, to give back to these kids, because these kids are going to be the adolescents, that are going to be the young adults, that are going to be the people in charge of the world that we live in, man. So it's important.
Big shout out to you. Thanks for
likewise, brother. I appreciate everything you're trying to do, man.
Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. We appreciate you 100%, and see you next episode.
We're gonna get back to this, all right, soon.
Yeah,
all right, peace.
Check it out. I'm gonna give you a view real quick.